My mission is to bring back the cast of Grange Hill circa 1986 for a one-off performance of the anti-drugs campaign song, Just Say No. Already I've got Lee MacDonald, aka Zammo Maguire, the star of the show, but if we're going to make this a real event, then I'm going to need a lot more people, and I've only got a few days left to do it. In the Grange Hill story of the 1980s, there's one person who stands out head, shoulders and waistline above everyone else, Roland Browning. So we're speeding our way now over to a hotel in Lancaster Gate where we understand Erkan Mustafa, aka Grange Hill's Roland Browning, come on, just me, is going to be there imminently. The Browning will be there imminently. It's not easy being a fat bloke at school, and Roland Browning got picked on from day one.
Look at him stuffing his face.
What are you staring at, Fesso?
Nothing.
He did have one friend, a girl called Janet, but even she turned out to be a stalker.
Hello, Roland. Where are you going? I'm fed up with being teased. I'm trying to help you, Roland. I'm sorry for you, Roland.
But despite a disastrous start,
Look who we got here.
Rolly stuck it out to become one of Grange Hill's best loved characters. Since Grange Hill, Erkan's DJ'd, acted, and is now supposedly writing stuff for television. We'd been tipped off that he had a meeting with a top TV producer at the hotel. While the crew hid away upstairs, I remained incognito in the lobby. Were you ever a fan of Grange Hill? Sorry? Do you remember the show Grange Hill? Do you remember Roland Browning?
No.
Do you remember Roland Browning?
No.
It was Grange, sorry, so we've gone up again.
Go back.
Grange, sorry. Excuse me, please, do you have the time? And he had a girlfriend, and she'd go, Roland, we used to call him Roland. He'd go, I need my crisps. She'd go, Roland, what are you doing, Roland? He'd go, I need my crisps. Doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't ring any bells. No. It rings no bells at all, no bells it rings. I'd been sat around for 5 hours with no sign of the Browning. Had we been the unknowing victims of a hoax call? We decide to stay at the hotel just in case, and later that evening, get a call from our contact.
Hey mate, how you doing?
Roland's had his meeting and is leaving the hotel.
See you soon, mate, bye. He's coming.
Right, okay, we've got to go. We've got to go. Kez, we've got to call.
Somehow we'd missed him, and now we're at the wrong entrance to the hotel. It's all going tits up, and if we lose him now, we'll never find him again. Ian's caught up. Ian's hooked up. Right, Erkan should have been coming through this entrance. He's not. Apparently, he's gone around the rear entrance to the hotel, so I'm going to have to try and quickly cut through the garden and get there before he does, otherwise we're all going to be rumbled. All right, boys? Through the gardens. So we're going to go... Right, hang on, can we get in through those? Can we get in through there? We can get in through there, that's the restaurant. We can go through there, and up round, he won't even see us. I'm going to hunt him down, this Erkan Mustafa. Oh, look at you! Right, it's not just shut, apparently it's firmly shut. Let's give him a try. Yeah, you're right, it's firmly shut. Right, here's the door. This guy's gonna let us in.
Hi, mate.
Thank you, thanks very much. Thank you.
What are you going to do?
Oh, we're filming upstairs.
But
We're filming upstairs in the reception.
why, man?
We've been here all day.
Yeah,
we're filming for Channel 4. We've got a permit, we've been filming here all day.
You have a permit?
Yeah, I've got a permit, yeah.
I've got the permit. It's got the permit. Come on, Simon.
Sorry, mate.
Go.
Everyone. Excuse me, hi, please. Thanks very much. We're chasing Roland Browning. So we run out now, just get in now?
Yeah. Where's he gone?
He's not here. Well, it could be either way, It's exciting though, isn't it? We're just basically looking for a very large man with a bald head and glasses. Roland Browning is unmistakable.
Everyone, quick.
This is great. All right.
Just go for it. Go for it. Go.
Hello, sir. Erkan Mustafa. My name is Justin.
Yep.
I'm from Channel 4. What I'm trying to do is hook up former members of Grange Hill from circa 1986, get them together in a room for the first time in what, maybe 20 years, all together, for a one-off performance for the fans of the anti-drugs classic, Just Say No.
Why not?
Roland! That is amazing. Where's the book? Where's the annual? Can we seal this? Can we seal?
What do you want?
Erkan, could you just sign the front of this annual?
That's sacrilegious. You've got to be joking.
Really? Oh, you don't want to commit sacrilege? Maybe the inside cover then? Oh, look at this. You are a legend, sir.
That's what I've been told.
Brilliant. How many years ago did you leave Grange Hill?
I left in 1986, so what's that, 18, 20 years ago?
You left in 86?
Yeah.
How did you get the part? What happened?
Basically, the national press put a big advertising out saying fat child needed for Grange Hill.
Are you serious? That was the ad in the paper?
Fat child, well, no, you know, an oversized schoolboy.
Were they looking for 40-year-olds or what?
Exactly.
And that girl, who's that girl that kept on at you all the time? Just to drive me crazy.
Simone Nylander.
Oh.
Roland.
Didn't you ever just feel like going, fuck off? You're driving on crackers.
Yeah.
Your name was Roland, wasn't it?
No, it's Roland.
It was Roland?
It was, well, it was Roland. But because it was written, it was the way it was written. She was only 8 when she did Grange Hill. She read it as Roland.
Genius.
And without her, you wouldn't be here chasing me down today.
Exactly right. For me, the golden era of the show was the Just Say No period. With Zamo and with Gonch
I think that made the biggest impact to the viewer.
Why do you think that was?
Because, you know, there was no show on at the time that's going to bring a school kid on heroin. You know, there was no... all the shows that were around at the time didn't have that.
Yeah.
And it was hard-hitting. It was very hard-hitting. People still, you know, talk about that storyline.
Yeah.
You don't have to be part of the crowd.
Welcome to this special follow-up to the story of Zamo Maguire.
Back in 1986, and the heroin storyline had catapulted the Grange Hill cast into Major League superstardom. As the new faces of the government's Just Say No campaign, they rubbed shoulders with a host of top-notch celebs and Simon Bates. Even though the campaign wasn't talking street, a bunch of middle-class presenters were still able to blow our minds with their psychedelic stories. Was the whole of the BBC really hooked on smack?
I got heroin from a pimp. It was my payment for working for him.
I started mixing with a new crowd of people and they were all using heroin. My boyfriend was using it and I tried to get him to stop.
This display in front of me, in fact, is worth about £250,000 or a great deal more at street prices.
Even Nick Ross was peddling a line.
Why? It's enough for one fix in here, and it costs about £10.
The Just Say No campaign had originated from the US.
Just say no.
They had a song in their own equivalent of Roland, but it didn't have that East London edge. In the UK, something more was needed, and once again it fell to the star pupils of '86 to get it on.
America done it as initially. America done it just on America. Brilliant, absolutely superb. Load of American kids.
Really?
Yeah, and then we completely slaughtered it.
Taking a leaf out of the Band-Aid video, Zamo, Roland & Co. headed for the recording studios and banged out a top 5 hit.
The highest climber this week, up to number 5, the Grange Hill Mob, Just Say No.
You don't have to be part of the crowd.
We've gone to one of the studios in BBC.
Yeah.
They said, right, Lee, okay, you know, Zamo, you are fronting this record. We need you to sing the. I said, I can't sing. He said, no, everybody can sing. So I've gone up to a room in the top of the BBC, and they've got a piano, just one guy on a piano. And he said, sing one note. And I went, and he slammed the piano down. This guy's livid. And he looked at me and went, you'll have to mime.
Just say no. Just say no.
Do you actually remember the lyrics?
Yeah, I can remember some of the lyrics. Don't listen to anyone else. All you got to do is be yourself. But they said, all right, we get Roland to sing your bits, but you got to dance. Can you do some moves? So I started jigging, and they went, you can't dance either, can you?
Oh, no.
So if you look at the video, I'm on the video doing weightlifting.
Your dreams will come true.
So Roland actually sang your bit?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Has he got a good voice then?
Say no. Obviously better than mine.
So what was it made you do it? You had no need. First a taste, then a craving, then it turned to greed. Calling me a main man, you didn't really understand.
Now that is class. Forget 50 Cent. Vanilla Ice? Now I know I got Lee McDonald, I got Urkan. I'm happy with that. But for me, this thing isn't going to be complete unless I get the rapster himself, Maluki Christie. You know he wrote that rap himself, Sam? He's got like a credit on the record. How good was that rap? Seriously, how good is that rap? I mean, if it wasn't for Maluki Christie, you would have Dizzy Rascal. The Rubino Dizzy Rascal. Drive on. Yeah, well, just get your hands up.
All right, leave it, Samo. Out of the way, Kev. Just calm down.
I won't tell you again, move. Maluki Christie played Kevin Balon, Zamo's best mate, who couldn't stop him getting hooked on the smack.
Zamo!
But was very quick to comfort his girlfriend Jackie, the dirty gat.
Try not to make a fool of yourself again.
Oh, you've never done that.
Maluki has moved on from Grange Hill and is now working behind the camera, directing short films.
Right, everyone ready? Yeah.
So they'll capture me when I'm getting thrown out by security? Yes. Brilliant. It'd be like Beverly Hills Cop. Maybe they'll throw me through the window. We discovered that he hangs out at a creative workshop in East London, but getting in won't be straightforward. We really have absolutely no idea how this is gonna plan out. We might not even get past the receptionist, so I'm just gonna walk straight in. I'm gonna try and turn on the Darren Brown mind shit, the JLC magic, and see how far we get. We might not get past the front desk, seriously. Just waiting for the green man. Just never cross, obviously, on a pedestrian crossing until you see the green man.
There's two people just standing in reception.
What, waiting or talking to the receptionist? Okay, well that means the receptionist is distracted, and let's walk in. You go on up. Let's just go, come on. Here we go. Maluki Christie. Yeah. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you, sir. Can I shake your hand?
Of course you can. Hello, sir.
My name is Justin.
Yeah, I know who you are. Yeah.
Do you? How do you know?
I know, I've seen you around.
Oh, hello. I'm from Channel 4. I wonder if you could spare me a few moments. I'm doing a show for 4 where I'm trying to reunite the Grange Hill cast from the year 1986 for a one-off performance for the fans of the anti-drugs campaign classic, Just Say No. Would you be prepared to give me a short interview? Because I'd love to have a chat with you about reuniting with some of your fellow cast members. Would you be up for that, Maluki?
I'm not going to do an interview on camera right now.
Not right now?
No, I will talk to you about it if you want to, and then perhaps we can hello everybody.
Could we have a quick chat about it, and then maybe
I don't mind having a talk with you off camera, and then maybe if I'm interested to something.
Then put it on camera?
Certainly, yeah.
Well, that's a good enough start. Can you spare me a few moments now, do you think?
Definitely. Yeah,
that'd be brilliant. Thank you very much. Let's have a chat. It's Maluki Christie.
Hello.
Kevin Balon. Come on, thank you very much. Okay. I really wasn't, I'm quite surprised. I wasn't expecting you to be stood there at reception. Okay, I've just had a one-on-one with Maluki Christie. He's not interested in in a Grange Hill reunion of any kind. He balked at the idea of actually getting up on stage for a one-off performance of Just Say No. Doesn't want anything to do with that whatsoever. But he would consider doing an authored piece himself on his own experiences in Grange Hill. And what really got me excited is that he's prepared to talk about what happened when the cast went to the White House for their anti-drugs campaign trip.
Say no, no, just say
The Just Say No anthem spent 6 weeks in the top 40, and for the kids of '86, their role in the anti-drugs movement was about to hit another high. Nice.
Well, obviously the record was a great success in England and has got to a really lot of kids, and they've took notice of it. So hopefully we'll have the same appeal in America.
I hope that people will know what we're actually trying to do over there.
They've been invited to the White House to meet First Lady Nancy Reagan, patron of the American Just Say No campaign.
Just say no.
But in 1998, it was reported in a Sunday tabloid that Urkan, aka Roland Browning, and other cast members had been taking drugs during the US tour. There were certain stories in the press about several cast members, including yourself.
You know, at the end of the day, you've got kids who do Just Say No.
Yeah.
What other way to 10 years, 20 years later say, oh, I was on drugs?
Yeah.
When the story about me, I would talk about it, the story about me was that Grange cast went to the most protected building in the world to smoke drugs.
Are you serious? Was that true?
It's the most. You can't even get a blowjob in there. Come on, and not let the world know about it.
But not going into any detail about the specific incidents. Why did you think?
Well, to be honest, I won't discuss that.
No, fine. The story of the White House has thrown me a curveball. Despite Ercan's denials, I'm sure there's a story there somewhere, although I have no evidence. It's got my journalistic juices flowing. I'd like to find out more, but I've got a gig in 5 days and only a couple of bases covered. Could this whole mission just be a field of dreams? Coming up, we're on the trail of bad boy John Alford. My name is Justin Lee Collins. I'm here to see John Alford. And we finally get the real story from Maluki.
It was an anti-drugs thing, but nobody really asked us kind of what our whole attitude to drugs was.